and welcome back to my channel. I am here with another plan with me, and this week we are using a kit by Caress Press, which I just showed you. I'm going to be laying down the base, and I just am going to talk about the week and how the week went for me. I may or may not mention a little bit about the stickers this week, but I just primarily want to talk about, what happened during the week. But first, I'm going to play a little bit of music while I finish laying down the base, and then I will come back once I start with the weekly plans. Okay, so let's get started with the events of this week. So this week, I guess it's kind of a continuation of last week a little bit, because on Monday I took the day off. So last week was my daughter's birthday, so I had that Friday off, and so I also took off this Monday because I had scheduled her four-year-old well check visit that day. And so I took her to the doctor and she got shots. And let me tell you, that little girl did so good with her shots, at least when she got the shots. So she did not cry at all when she got the shots. I'm so proud of my baby. She just flinched up a little bit and she's like, ooh, and then she was done and she didn't cry at all. But it was funny because like later on that night, I don't know why, but I forgot to give her some like Motrin so that the pain, it wouldn't hurt and be sore. So later on that afternoon, she was like, Mommy, my leg and my knee hurt. And I was like, oh man, I forgot. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you some medicine. So I give her the medicine, and I swear this little girl milked it for the rest of the week. She was like all the way on Thursday and Friday. She's like, oh, my knee still hurts, Mommy. And I'm like, okay. There's no way that you were still in pain. You're fine. You were just running around and playing, so you're fine. So then on Tuesday, I went back to work, and man, going back to work after being off for like 4 days, it's just so, it's like you don't want to work. You just want to go back home because you're thinking about, man, I had such a great time when I was not at work. But anyway, so my first day back, I had a professional development WebEx for continuing education. So I pretty much spent the whole day doing my WebEx in and out of my office because I would go out and see some patients. But pretty much most of my day was spent doing the WebEx. After that, since I had my doctor's appointment the previous week, I activated my MyChart so that I could be able to get my lab results when the doctor released the results to me. I did some laundry. We had Taco Tuesday, and then I did a little bit of planning. Moving on to Wednesday, of course, was another work day. Because my daughter is now 4 years old, I am looking for a daycare to move her to. She is currently in daycare, and she has been in daycare since she was 4 months old. But when she was 4 months old, I placed her in a home daycare where it only has about 6 kids, and she's been there since she was a baby. But now it's time for her to go to an actual daycare that has a set curriculum, children her age, so that she can get ready for preschool coming up in August. So I was researching some daycares, calling around, trying to get prices, find out a little bit, as far as scheduling tours, that kind of stuff. After that, we had some learning time with her. We've been working on spelling words and what words are when you spell them. And then, of course, I had a Zoom meeting on Wednesday night with the girls. Then on Thursday, back at work, I just marked having coffee. And then that afternoon, when I got home from work, I've been wanting to open up my daughter a savings account. So I did that. I opened her up a savings account, put a small deposit in there to get her started. And the plan is to, just deposit a little bit in there each month. And then I also picked up my medication refill, and I worked on a plan with me doing some editing. Come Friday, on Fridays, I now work at an additional clinic, and so we had a patient who needed, we had to have a care conference with the patient and his family regarding his plan of care and what we were going to be doing, making some recommendations for the family on choices that they needed to consider. That was a long Friday. To come back and have to have such a long Friday was like not cool at all. And so here I'm just trying to rearrange these boxes and figure out how I wanted everything done. But I'm going to mark that I was binge watching some TV once I got home. And I got some Happy Mail, which I think was from BirchandBirdee and Ice Cream Joe, I think came on Friday. That sticker is from Starlight Paper Co. That Starlight Paper Studio, excuse me. That girl who is binge watching TV. And then just switched around this doily here. I played around with the placement a couple times as far as figuring out what I wanted to do. But I'm going to use a sticker from LilacLunaPlans, who I do PR for right now. My code will be linked in the bottom in the description box, just to mark that I got some Happy Mail. Moving on to Saturday, I'm once again playing around with the placement of the boxes, because on Saturday I actually went to work. So my clinic is open 6 days a week. So if I don't want to use PTO, I can take a day off during the week and then work on Saturday, or even actually work on Sunday. And I'm sorry that the film right here is like really jumpy. I moved my tripod to try to give me a better angle, and I guess I'm gonna have to move it back because I did notice that there was a lot of jumpiness in this video. But anyway, so I worked for most of the, I guess up until around like 3, and then I left, came home. I took off my nail polish and then I just painted them clear for this video. But clearly I forgot to put lotion on after, because you can see that my hands are ashy. When I got home, I noticed, like, I went the whole day, but when I got home, I noticed that my ear was swollen. Like the whole bottom lobe was just swollen. So I had been sleeping in some earrings, and so I decided to take those earrings out. They were just regular stud earrings, so I thought that I would be able to sleep in them, but that clearly was not the case because my ear was swollen as I don't know what. So I took them out, and luckily my ear did go back down. It took maybe about 2 days, but it went back all the way down. And then I'm just marking that I uploaded and had my plan with me go live once I got back home from work. And clearly you see that it's like I'm struggling to find the placement where I want this script to go, because I wanted you to still be able to see it, but for it not to be like too far away from the icon. And that divider is from Starlight Paper Studio as well. I love the celestial moon theme that she has going on. And moving on to Sunday, Sunday was my only day off. I took advantage of really having a lazy day. Like, it was a lazy day, for real. Just a lazy day. That robe and slippers were just perfect for me. So I stayed in the bed. I binged watched TV. We actually ended up doing our taxes this day. I forgot to mark it, but we did end up doing our taxes that day, and woo, was that a fiasco. Just know that, if you get married and you file married, be careful. It might screw you up. So I did some laundry, and then that night we ended up being up all night because my daughter, she started to have, she started getting like drainage, sinus drainage, and so she couldn't breathe, and so I was just up all night. And that's the end of the week. So I'm just going back in to fill in all of the spots and write in. I tried doing that as something new this week, because typically I will write as I plan, but I felt like it was taking a long time. So it's making the plan with me be a lot longer. So I said this time I would just lay down the icons, the boxes, and then go back and write everything in at the end. And I could speed it up if I needed to. So that's pretty much what I'm doing, and adding in any icons that I might have missed. Next, I'm just coming through at the end and adding in a little sparkle and some flourishes, just to kind of jazz up the spread and give it all that beautiful foil that we all love so much. So thank you for watching this plan with me. I'm glad you are sticking around. I'm trying to stick to a schedule of getting one plan with me or one video at least uploaded per week, and I've been doing pretty good. So I'm trying to stick to that. I'm really trying to stick to getting the videos uploaded on Saturday. Sometimes they may get uploaded on Sunday, just depends on what is going on. But if you've stuck with me, thank you, and please continue sticking with me. Here's a slow pan for you to see the entire spread. Thanks for stopping by, and hope you are here next week. Bye-bye.